And now, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. He's a successful entrepreneur, published author, top listing agent, a real estate and finance expert that goes to bat for you every day as a consumer advocate. Your host and the consumer quarterback, Brandon Rimes.
And welcome to the show. Thanks so much for spending some time with us here. We greatly appreciate you supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show and all of our expert contributors, the finest folks in all of Tampa Bay that we've assembled, we've vetted, and we put together as an expert panel, contributor panel on the Consumer Quarterback Show. So please reach out to the show hotline, support the show, consumerqb.com. Thomas King in the house, Florida Firearms Academy. And Thomas, give us a little teaser of what we're going to talk about today.
You guys are going to have to stay tuned for this because this is going to be something you need to know, and this is about how people are stealing your cars with just a picture, and how do you avoid all that?
Wow, yeah, and other consumer advocates tips around gun ownership, concealed carry, self-defense. We're going to talk with Thomas King on that, ffatampa.com. Also, Mike Haisten, everydayplumber.com. We're going to talk with him as a trades contractor coming up here on the second half of the Consumer Quarterback Show, powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty, always helping you win in your real estate deals, buying, selling, or investing. 8107 Sierra Manor Lane. This is a $1 million listing from the Platinum MVP team. This is a 4-bedroom, 4-bath, 3-car garage, 2-story estate-style home. You got over an acre of land here, 3,600 plus square feet, granite countertops, Wolf gas stove. Great opportunity. Metal roof here as well. 65-year warranty on this metal roof. 130 feet of private waterfront. 6,000-pound boat lift, and a private dock. Access the upper bay, the waters of upper Tampa Bay there. Take your boat to dinner over at Bahama Breeze and some of the other cool restaurants over there around the corner. 8107 Sierra Manor Lane in Tampa. It's kind of close to Oldsmar as well over there at Double Branch. So it's very close to the Florida Firearms Academy as well right there.
I like my neighbors.
In Oldsmar. Yep, right across the street. All right, and beautiful listing there as well. So 14135 Cypress Circle. This one's in Tampa, Carrollwood. This is a gorgeous property here. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. You have 2-spot carport, 1,308 square foot condo and Cypress clusters at Carrollwood Village. Great opportunity here. You got lighter color on the kitchen cabinetry, the lighter color flooring, stainless steel appliances, community pool. Great opportunity at 14135 Cypress Circle. Beautiful Carrollwood home. And you can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. And we got to give a shout out to our friends over at Brio Tuscan Grill, International Plaza Mall. Excellent food, very friendly wait staff, wonderful ambiance as well, right there at the International Plaza Mall. Chef Oscar Ramirez, General Manager Joseph, say hello, let them know the real estate quarterback sent you. Brio Tuscan Grill, official restaurant partner of the Consumer Quarterback Show. All right, Thomas King back in studio with us. He is the owner and CEO, Florida Firearms Academy, and our self-defense expert contributor. Thomas King, welcome back, sir.
Hey, thank you. I love Brio Grill. I mean, they got good food. They always treat you well. They're always good. Their staff weight's great. Great place to go check out. Hey, what's with all these drones flying around? You guys talked about that yet?
I don't know. I got my potato gun ready, though.
they tell you not to shoot them now. I think they said, hey, these... they don't know what they are, but they know they're not dangerous. How do they know they're not dangerous if they don't know what they are?
Yeah, and they claim that they're just civilian aircraft and civilian drones, but they have a classified meeting about it that they have to,
but
only
there's
share.
Thousands of them.
Yeah, it's
amazing. So I know someone high up in the military, and they told me exactly what this is. And from what I can gather is this is intel from Santa Claus, and he is going around trying to find out who is naughty and who is nice.
Oh, there you go.
We'll figure out this at the end of Christmas.
I think we found out on November 5th what America thinks on the naughty and nice list, didn't we?
Yeah, they're going to get spankings for sure.
Yeah, exactly. We got a lot happening also in the world of self-defense, and this open border was one of the main issues. I want to kind of start there if you don't mind. Let's jump into this clip here.
So you were pretty much the first person Trump chose after he got elected. I think it was the end of that week, right?
Yeah, I believe I was.
Can you summarize in one sentence what you plan to do with the job?
Well, look, we had a discussion that night, and he gave me 3 rails. So 3 things he wants me to do. Number 1 is secure the border.
Yeah.
Shut the border down. Number 2, run the biggest deportation operation this country's ever seen. And third, he wants me to lead an effort to find the over 300,000 missing children that were trafficked into this country, and this administration cannot locate them.
Yeah, it's amazing that open border. It's been open, and now they're he tried to sell off some of the pieces of it as well. I think we're trying to stop that or going to buy it up. Texas might buy it up, but that open border is such a major issue in so many different ways, Thomas.
It's, that's one of the things. They said 300,000 missing kids. That's sex trafficking. That's what all this is about. This is about making billions of dollars. And not only that, why isn't the whole entire country talking about this with hundreds of thousands of people that have died per year with illegal drugs that come across the border? They're more concerned about the 600 people that were shot with a rifle. Yeah. Hey, ban all that, but don't worry about the border.
Right.
It's all a ploy just for scams, for votes, for just destroying this country. Yep. When you see people that have to pay taxes over and over and over just so illegals can have better things than our veterans that live on the streets, something's wrong.
Absolutely, yeah. The veterans getting overlooked. A lot of the seniors are getting overlooked. It's terrible when the government can go out of control like that. And we had globalists in charge, but now, and I'm just praying we do get to January 20th, Thomas, when you look at all of the threats out there, all of the things, these drones, I've heard rumors that it could also be, there's a missing nuke, apparently. Hey, look, I'm a full-time realtor. I'm a radio show host. I don't have time to follow all this like a lot of the pundits do. But, when you hear stories out there in the media about a missing nuclear weapon that came up missing, and now it's in somewhere maybe in America is what they're saying, and that's what those drones are allegedly doing or potentially doing.
Checking for radiation.
That's right.
Right. Well, that's what they said that on that story. I did read that. When the government says they don't know what they are, they know exactly what they are. You can't fall for that. When you have politicians playing the game, it could be a diversion just for something else. Hey, look at this, but don't pay attention to that. There's so many things that they have in game stores that just make us feel like we're idiots out there. So keep your eyes open. That's the main thing you can do. And that's one thing that I really want to go over and talk about is these huge scams. And this is Christmas time coming up. This is where you get taken advantage of. And I'm just going to give you a couple tips. But how are people stealing your car with just a picture? So bad guys, criminals, they're coming right up to your car. And what they're doing is they're taking a picture of your car, the year, and your license plate. They go out and steal that same exact car, same exact color, and they make the license plate so it looks like it's your car. So now they're whatever, parking tickets don't matter to them, tolls don't matter. That you're getting all those tickets, and you may not even know about it till later. But they're also using them for way bigger crimes like bank robberies, house robberies. So they think it's your car, and you're going to be charged for these things because your license plate is on that car. Yes, I have a red Toyota, and it's this year. Well, that's the car it was, and your license plate's on there. This is happening over and over again, and they're getting on really smart. So if you have an OEM car or a stock car, meaning the original rims, the original paint color, everything, you haven't done anything to change it, that's the ones they're looking for because they can go steal that same exact one. Right. And it's normally Toyotas or Nissans or Hyundais. And what they're going to do, how do you prevent that? You can put different color rims on your car. So they'd have to go out and buy those rims. They're not looking for that car that's different because then they have to match that car. Yeah. And so what you can do is either take the tint off your car. So if cameras are involved, they'll see who is driving the car. Or you could put stickers on your car somewhere not visible. Yeah. But if a camera or someone please take photographs of the car, they'll know, oh, that sticker's not on this car. Yeah. Or you can buy a GPS tracker that goes on your car that tells where your car is at all times. That's a really good one. Or if you buy they have these dash cams which can record for 24 hours. So that you'll have evidence, at least with memory, showing, no, that wasn't me robbing that bank in my car. Wow. So, and that's why people are getting charged with these things. And I don't know why this isn't huge news because it's happening more and more. But if you're parking in a parking lot at the mall or wherever, park your car in backwards so they don't just drive by and take pictures of your car. Because they'll go just take a bunch of pictures of license plates and go, oh, we can steal that car right there. Oh, good, we got that. We'll make that license plate right now. Back your car in so they can't see it. Put your car in the garage, or if you don't have a garage, back your car in your driveway up to your wall so they can't get a picture of it. And that's the big scam that's going on right now.
Wow. Yeah, that's just another way that they can try to get ahead of law enforcement and get ahead of consumer knowledge. And there's so many of those going, especially in the world of IT and with video. I had it happen where there was a friend. She had mentioned that it was something to the effect that she was allegedly in the back seat of the car. They called the daughter and said, and they had a audio voice of her. They have somehow made her voice.
Yep.
Yes, give them the money. I'm in the back seat. Give them the money. They're going to kill me. Give them. And that's what. And they
do
actually
with
gave
AI
the money.
now.
And
what that happened to? Yeah, it happened to my good friend who is a doctor, very smart, and they had his daughter's voice on there, and he was ready to give the money over until the cop said, this person isn't even in the United States, because he called on another line saying, they said, if you call the cops, I'm going to hurt your daughter, and I'm a drug dealer, so he said that they wrecked her car. You just give me my money right now. I don't want the cops involved because I deal drugs and I have drugs in my car. So he's like, go ahead, whatever you want, man. And his daughter's like, Daddy, please do it. I'm really scared.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh my God. So another one is shipping scams. This one is you'll get an email or a phone call. Hey, we got a shipping problem. Click on this link. We'll go ahead and take care of this. Don't ever click on the link.
Right.
Always call the retail manufacturer that you bought the thing from and see if there really was a problem, because they get notified first. And another biggest one that's going on right now is for like parking or at Walmart or Target. You'll scan something with a QR code. It says, hey, scan this for price, or scan this to do this, or for parking here, for pay parking. They take the sticker, the QR sticker, and put theirs over it now, and now they steal all your information. And before you notice it, all your stuff's gone anyway. Yeah. So don't go around just scanning stuff. And you can also check with your fingernail, try to see if there is a sticker over it, try to take that one off. The big one is right now Facebook ads. Have you ever bought something on Facebook and it looks like the coolest thing, and when you get it, it is totally not what it is.
Super small,
and
or
it's
way
a
different.
piece of, and you know what? So go on there and look at the comments. If you see the comments that say, hey, I bought this, it's fantastic, works great, click on that person's picture and then go to their page, and you'll see that they have been hacked, and this is the company that's paying to take over for them to put that fake review on there.
Right.
So you'll see their last post was back in December 22, and the last 5 posts are from ads.
Yeah.
That's a scam. So you can't, when you see that comments on there for this product and they paid someone to do a scam review, you know the product's a piece of crap anyway, so don't do it.
You see those fake accounts also where it's a a picture of a beautiful woman, and she'll want to be the friend, and then it's like if you look at her friends, it's all dudes.
Oh yeah,
it's like, and there's only like a total of 18 people or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's definitely
that's been going on for eons. But they still get one. The biggest scam, I'll get to that in the end. This is what the FBI was going over with me. Wi-Fi scams. If you go to like Starbucks or the airport, it'll say, "Hey, the free Wi-Fi. Just click on this link right here." That's like getting ice cream in the Sahara Desert. It's a fake scam. Someone put that up. It's easy to do, and now they just stole all your information. So don't fall for that. Even if you don't have enough data left, just wait till you get to a secure place so you can do that. But the biggest one that I'm talking about right now is the FBI reported this huge spike in sextortion. Have you heard of this?
Wow. Yeah.
So sextortion, I didn't even know. Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But you got to talk to your kids about this, and mainly boys are falling for this. And they just showed this in this classroom, how all these boys just fell for it. They told them, hey, don't fall for this. And then they showed this really cute girl. They showed this guy going, hey, come on, send me some pictures. And they're like, yeah, no way, nude pictures. And then they showed this hot girl going, hey, let's hook up if you want to send me some pictures. And they're like, oh, yeah. And they're like, we just told you, don't do that.
Wow.
And the kids were doing it. Well, what they do, it's not really a cute girl. It's some guy on the other line, and they're doing a video, and it's some guy on the other line. But it's not really a girl, and they're saying, hey, send me a nude photo or a video of you doing things. And then they say, hey, if you don't send me money, I'm going to send this to all your school and classmates and all your family. And it's happening really, really big right now.
Terrible.
And kids don't want to tell their parents. They're so embarrassed about it. So they say, well, send me more pictures. Now they're more busted. And now they sell these pictures. So it's a horrible
terrible
thing.
The
you
world
got to
we
talk
live
to
in,
kids.
the world we live in, you can't trust almost anything. And you also, if you're in public, you have to assume that you're on camera. I mean, it's a completely different world than you or I grew up in, Thomas. It's exactly. Assume you are on camera because it's it's a different world. The person you're talking to is not who you think they are.
Right.
In some cases like this, and it can cost you money. It can cost you embarrassment. And guess what? There was a kid over at a school very close by last year that killed herself.
Yes, I heard
because
that
of that
story.
very exact thing. And the pictures get out. Kids are embarrassed.
They're
and
so embarrassed about it.
It's terrible.
And you know what? All they had to do was talk. Their parents had to talk to them. They would have never. Here's the bottom line: never, ever, ever post nude pictures of you.
That's ridiculous.
Somebody's going to get them, or someone's. You know what? It's not worth it. And if you don't think you're on camera, there is a billion satellites out there where, you're on camera. Even if you think you're not, you are.
Thomas King, Florida Firearms Academy here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. I'm your host, Brandon BRimes. We're going to take a quick break and come right back. More of this great content. Thomas, I love the topics today. Great nuggets of advice. Those are tips that can literally save your life. More of that coming up here. Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
Thanks for listening to my daddy's show. Please make sure to send him all of your real estate deals and subscribe to the Consumer Quarterback Show podcast on iTunes and Spotify, or check out our YouTube channel. Have a blessed day.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 727-263-3707. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hey, Brandon BRimes here. Did you know that we buy houses cash? We will close quickly and give you a fair offer on your home or residential properties, even commercial properties, and we will give you a fair cash offer, close quickly, and be diligent when you're shopping these types of scenarios, because a lot of the wholesalers, the flippers out there, they will sign you up on an as-is contract, and they will shop that contract and try to find a buyer, but they may not find the buyer, and they won't close. So this is Brandon BRimes, 813-917-1894, consumerqb.com. Brandon BRimes, we buy houses cash and fast. Attention business owners, did you know we have 100% financing options available? Our no money down program offers 100% financing for business owners. If you are currently leasing your commercial space, you can purchase real estate for no money down. Additionally, the program offers money for working capital, equipment, and business fixtures. You can even pay off current business debt. Reach out at 813-917-1894. That is my direct cell. You can call or text 813-917-1894. BRimes at kw.com. And that is our 100% financing, no money down program for business owners. We would love to help you buying, selling, or investing in real estate. 813-917-1894. BRimes at kw.com.
Lindsay Rhymes here with Archer Place in Gainesville, Florida. Our luxury condo community is located only 1.5 miles from the University of Florida, 5 minutes to Shands Medical and Butler Plaza. Our buyers love the high-end luxury amenities in their building, including a state-of-the-art fitness facility equipped with Pelotons, the resort-style temperature-controlled pool accompanied with cabanas and grills, and the gourmet chef's kitchen in our clubhouse that overlooks the pool. We have pre-construction pricing only for a limited time, with floor plans ranging from a 1-bedroom, 1-bath to 2-floor penthouses with plunge pools. Starting in the low 400,000s to the high 900s, investors, parents sending their young adults off to school, medical professionals, business owners, and entrepreneurs alike are investing in these residences. Reach out to us today at 727-263-3707 to get more information.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon BRimes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-917-1894.
And we're back. Brandon BRimes here in studio with Thomas King. He's the owner, CEO of Florida Firearms Academy, talking about self-defense today, helping you win in any marketplace, also in your real estate deals, buying, selling, or investing. A couple of hot listings here. We like to feature our listings on air. It's part of our strategy that helps our sellers sell faster for more money, maximizing the exposure and the profit, and, of course, faster with less headaches. 1905 Masters Way, beautiful property out in Plant City. We have a listing here that is in Walden Lakes. The community there has great amenities. You have walking trails, dog park, playground, sports complex. 1905 Masters Way, 4 bedrooms, 3 bath, 2-car garage, 29 square foot, single family home, 0.38 acre lot, no backyard neighbors, split floor plan, and a great opportunity to own real estate out in beautiful Plant City. Great opportunity here in Tampa Bay. 5444 90th Avenue Circle East. This one's down in Parrish. Great opportunity in Ancient Oaks is the community here. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage, 2587 square foot single family home. And you have a beautiful lot here as well, 0.36 acre lot with water view of the pond, the neighborhood pond. And you also have a small pool in the back, screened in area. Primary has oversized windows, dual walk-in closets, plant shelves, ensuite, new roof in 2021. So the home is move-in ready. 5444 90th Avenue Circle East in Parrish. And you can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com. This is God's country. All right, Thomas King's in the studio with us. And Thomas, good points today, man. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of extra fraud around the holidays.
Yeah, and you want to keep safe. So we got another big one coming up, a big event. If you've seen the movie 13 Hours of Benghazi, you haven't seen it as a blockbuster, go watch it on Netflix or buy the video. Boone, the guy that actually survived in it, he's going to be our special guest speaker with Sarah, FBI. We're going to have a special guest at this event at the hotel. It's going to be limited seatings. It's going to be on January 30th, but they're going to talk about the multiple cities that will be attacked by terrorists in 2025 and what you need to do to prepare for it. You don't want to miss this. They'll also have book signings, and if you want autographs and all that stuff, make sure you check out our excellent sales for Christmas. And I'm also giving away this awesome Trigicon ACOG. It's a $1,200 deal. All you got to do is show up at church. I know it's going to be replayed, but it'll be on the 22nd from 10 to 11. I'll be passing out free tickets. There is no purchase necessary. I just want to see you at church. And the last thing I just want to let you all know is, hey, be that person that your kid sees you as. Be that hero. Be that person that your dog always thinks you are. Stay blessed, and God bless America.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I love that. And be that. Going into the new year, it's you have the New Year's resolutions. We're all going to resolve to make this happen or that happen, right? So be that person every day. That's a good point, right? Be that person every day. Be the one that you choose to see and that you want to perpetuate in the world. And I've got a gratitude verse here I wanted to get to, Thomas. Giving thanks is a sacrifice that truly honors me. If you keep to my path, I will reveal to you the salvation of God. That's Psalms 50:23.
I love that. You know what? You always need to be the best part of you, because if not, someone's going to be better than you and take it away.
That's right. Yeah, gratitude. And if you start with gratitude, you really, there's no room for depression. There's no room for, all these other negative emotions if you keep the appreciation and the gratitude at the forefront.
Absolutely. I'm giving away a $1,200 ACOG that I want, that everybody wants. All you got to do is come to church. It's about giving it away. You know what? The feeling that you get, it always comes back to you anyways.
Yeah, it is, man. That'll get you some meat over there at Razor Ranch too, won't it?
Absolutely. That was an amazing hunting trip out there. I'm going to have some of that deer meat coming up next week. So
we're going to have some of that at our party coming up too. So that's a good time. All right, Thomas King. He's a longtime friend of the Consumer Quarterback Show. He's a great public steward. He's out in the community all the time. Very charitable person. Go visit him at his store. I'm going to get the address in a minute, but the online address is ffatampa.com, ffatampa.com. Follow his Facebook page, facebook.com, Florida Guns on the Facebook page. And what's the actual physical address?
So you can go to 13317 West Hillsborough Avenue. We're just east of the Oldsmar Flea Market on the same side, north side on Hillsborough. Or you can always give us a call at 813-221-FIRE, and our new store will be opening up probably in 2025, so you'll be something to look forward to that, and you'll be able to order anywhere in the United States that allows you to.
Yeah, that's awesome. Follow us online too at BrandonRimes1 at CQB Show. Thomas, what's your other coordinates on social?
We are Instagram. It's just Florida Firearms Academy, and then we're also on X at Florida Firearms Academy.
Florida Firearms Academy. Thomas King, thanks for coming in, brother. Appreciate it.
Always my pleasure.
All right, coming up, we're going to be talking with Mike Haisten, everydayplumber.com. We're going to talk about contractor, construction, real estate, a lot of good stuff here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Follow us online. We'd love to connect with you. Subscribe to the YouTube, our Rumble channel as well, the Consumer Quarterback Show, at BrandonRimes1, at CQB Show, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, I'm Ken Shamrock, and you're here with Consumer Quarterback Show.
You're listening to the Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rimes, cutting through your typical media nonsense and offering you a rational and unbiased perspective on current events and life in Tampa Bay. Online at consumerqb.com.
All right, welcome back. Brandon BRimes here in studio. We got Mike Haisten in the house, everydayplumber.com. We're going to talk with him here in just a little bit about his business and some of the seasonal trends that he sees as well. As you know, we feature all of our real estate listings live on air. My wife, Lindsay, and I own a top 100 ranked real estate team here in Tampa Bay. Keller Williams Realty, always helping you win in your real estate deals, buying, selling, or investing. A couple of hot listings here for this segment. I wanted to let you know about 4218 Rudder Way. We've got 10 acres of vacant land on the waterfront in Newport Richey. This is a great investment opportunity. And what you have here is 10 acres. It's zoned R12. So maybe you build an estate-style home. There's already a dock in place. There's an existing dock with Gulf access. Rudder Way, 10 acres on the waterfront. Attention builders, developers, reach out about that one. 4218 Rudder Way. 2309 Brentwood in Lecanto. This is compliments of Jamie on our team, 2309 Brentwood. Now, this is a gorgeous home. I mean, there's a complete list of upgrades here that you can see. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,700 square foot, newly constructed in 2021. This one has a stainless steel appliances. You're on the golf course as well. You've got golf course views through your windows. Golf Hills Country Club, 3 state-of-the-art fitness centers, racquetball courts, indoor and outdoor pools, sauna, hot tub, Bella Vita spa, pickleball complex. So many upgrades here. Walking trails as well. Check out 2309 North Brentwood Circle in Lecanto, Florida. A lot of folks are making that move, little trek up to North Florida. You get a little cooler temperatures. You get more bang for your buck as far as your cost goes. Dollar per square foot goes down. So check out all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
Yeah, I'm racing like after those saving our ass overseas.
That's right. Shout out to all our veterans out there. Thanks for all you're doing, especially this holiday season. Mike Haisten, welcome back, sir.
Hey, thank you, Brandon. How
Yeah,
you doing?
man. Oh, blessed and highly favored, brother.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I love it here. It's
Yeah.
Good talk.
Yeah,
We get
absolutely.
to have the good talk.
So you've got your business, Everyday Plumber, successful business owner, and contributor on the talk show. Now, I'm asking everybody: have you experienced the Trump bump like a lot of people have?
Yes, I have.
Nice.
It's very nice.
Small business owners.
People are comfortable. They're comfortable. They're ready to spend the money and fix the problems that they have put off for 4 years.
Yeah.
So it's definitely been a nice fresh breath of air.
Sure.
Things are changing, looking better, and I really believe that the next 4 years are going to be some record years for everyone in all industries as well.
Right.
And I think definitely in the trades, a lot of people are going to feel more comfortable, do remodels, fixing things that they have been putting off because of the situation, the uncertainty that they've been dealing with these past 4 years. So, they're making moves, and I like it when the consumers are making moves, and we all do.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of those wait and see buyers in the real estate space are kind of they waited, they saw, and now they're back.
Right.
So those wait and see buyers turned into wait and buy buyers. They're ready to buy. They're ready to improve their home, put money into the property.
Right.
And yeah, a lot of prayers were answered with President Trump and his whole. It's not just the one man. It's not just the big guy. They have their big guy. We've got our big guy. It's not just the big guy. It's 5,000 to 6,000 folks coming in with him, and then think about all the fat that's going to be cut by Doge.
Right, absolutely. And back to that part where, the consumer spending money, it's even us business owners spending money as well,
Yes.
buying new equipment, vans, that it goes full circle.
Yes.
So we're definitely going to see a lot of great things for sure, Brandon.
Yeah, absolutely. Because business owners, it's all about confidence. It's all about when you think about investing and you think about businesses and just consumer confidence. It's about that confidence level that you have in. If it's a business owner, a small business owner, you're thinking, hey, should I go ahead and buy 3 new F-250 trucks that have the the tools on the side, or am I going to hold off and wait just because I don't know? I mean, if they're going to tax the unrealized gains on real estate, what else are they going to tax?
Yeah.
So just think about how bad it could have been, Mike, if the other side won.
Ooh, I don't want to think like that.
I know.
At all. You're killing me. I don't want to go that way.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is great now, and we can get back to growth.
Yeah.
Teaching our trade out to these younger guys, and carrying on what we do.
Yeah.
And growing and flourishing, all of us. That's the true importance of this whole thing, is that to get America back on its feet, and we're all doing well. So
rising tide raises all boats, or something along
Yes,
those lines, right?
absolutely,
We've heard that.
absolutely.
So that, and let's talk about that,
circle.
the ripple effect, right? Because you're in the plumbing business. I'm sure you do a lot of referrals to electricians and things of this nature, right? So and just think about the impact of one real estate, one mortgage, new buyer buying a home. Think about that impact. You can probably walk that down several layers onto who all's getting paid off of one home closing or one apartment complex closing, right?
Yeah,
Trading
absolutely.
hands. Yeah, so there's a lot of income. So you get into the Home Depots and the Lowe's and the Ace Hardwares. You get into that. Now, here's one of the first things I like to see, and I love Tom Homan. I just played a clip on the first part of the show about how he's going to shut down the border. Love that. Okay. And then also, let's bring back the drilling. That's going to bring down the cost of stuff. That's going to bring down all your supplies.
Right. Deliver costs, everything. That's the fuel is mainly the problem with the reason everything costs so much is transportation of all the products.
Yes.
And if we can bring down the fuel and the cost of delivery, of course, we're all going to see a little difference there.
Right.
And that'll be nice for sure. It'd be nice to be able to cut down some prices around the whole thing. Not just plumbing, but everything. Cars. It's just everything's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it took such a major jump in those 4 years. It was absolutely unnecessary.
When you add everything up with the increased taxes, the regulation, the gas, all that, it's probably closer to 50%. Some people, you hear the numbers in the 20-somethings, 30%. But when you add it all up, and then the cost of also that opportunity cost, that missed cost for an economic term of the people that were the wait and see spenders or investors or buyers.
Right.
There's cost there for everybody as well.
Right.
Yeah, so it kind of trickles down. We're talking with Mike Haisten. He is the owner of everydayplumber.com, another great example of our local area business owners that we bring onto the show, account executives, salespeople, salesmen and women that support the local economy by supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show and all of our expert contributors. You can find our complete list at consumerqb.com. You can go right there, see previous shows. You can see links to Mike Haisten and Thomas King, who was on previously. You can see all their contact information there on the Consumer Quarterback Show. And there's so much. And here's another topic too. Shout out to Charlie Kirk and Scott Pressler and Lara Trump and all these. Everybody, it was a team effort to get this thing won. But speaking of Charlie Kirk, he wrote a book called The College Scam. Okay. And it's pointing out all the debt that these kids go into school, they come out and they get that 4-year degree, and you've heard the funny, the underwater basket weaving, the North African lesbian poetry. I mean, those might be extreme examples, but some of these coursework and some of these graduate programs are really just terrible. They're not teaching kids how to go out and win in business, win in life, and make money. Ultimately, you come out of school, you got to make money, right?
Right.
So think about that. Universities versus the trades.
Right. And I'll tell you, my son right now is going to college, and he's like, when am I going to ever use this, Dad? And I'm like, you're not. Just get there, learn how to, learn the things you need to learn, take it all in, focus in on accounting. I'll teach you business when you get out, because business is from the gut.
That's pragmatic.
Right,
accounting.
Right. Accounting and things like that. This is where you need to learn, and understanding the IRS and all those things that you have to deal with in business, because he's interested in getting into business, which is exciting. But, business is risk, and it's done by the gut.
Yeah.
Yes, the numbers have to be a certain way, but business is a lot of gut. A lot of gut feeling and making the moves, and they don't teach you that in college.
Yeah. What do they say? They say something along the lines of, I made an educated guess, or I made that whole line of saying.
Right.
I heard an interesting talk the other day, and he was saying, think about what went into that educated guess.
Right.
Me at 47-year-old real estate agent. Now, I've got a lot of educated guesses behind me, a lot of information around mortgage and credit and finance and real estate. So my educated guess, and then all of your knowledge that you have in your years as a tradesperson. Right. So when we have these educated guesses, the point is that, there's a lot behind it. There is a lot of education behind those guesses.
It's many of years of failure.
Yes.
There's a lot of failure. There's a lot of success in it. And more of anything, it's willing to risk it all. Every morning, that's what an entrepreneur does. He wakes up and he's pretty much risking his life.
Yeah.
It's really That's how it is.
Calculated risk.
Other people, and employees maybe, and some others don't see that, but it's basically waking up every morning and risking you're risking everything. Yeah. You're hoping that your idea the day before, the year before, this is all going to work out.
Yeah.
So right. So that's what business really is just risk. And these guys that go to college, they're going to learn a lot. They're great. I have guys that work for me that went to college, and they're doing phenomenal. And a lot of guys that go to college are getting into the trades because there's money in it.
Exactly.
And there's a good living in it, and it's better. It pays better than a lot of college degrees. So yes, it's a fabulous road to go.
Absolutely. And
for sure.
There's definitely a biblical connection there too, working with your hands, getting it in and delivering that service that is much needed, right? The politicians, they're not so much needed, right? We can replace them. But when you look at a business owner and a plumber, an electrician, I mean, these are people that are you have to have your plumbing working, otherwise there's going to be all these problems that happen in the household. And it's a must.
Right. If you work with your hands, you've got a guaranteed job.
Yeah.
I mean, really, you do for pretty much the rest of your life.
Exactly.
You're always going to be able to get a job.
Yep. And I think when you bring back manufacturing too, I think that's going to be a big part of it. I saw something where the RFK said something to the effect that, look, if it's a drug that's made that our Americans are taking, we need to make it in America to ensure the chain, the chain of command there, the chain of the ingredients and everything.
I agree with that. 100%.
And it's very similar too. We need to have more shipbuilders. We need to have more, just everything done here. Whatever. Pretty much in this radio studio right now, I'm looking at a microphone. I got computers over here. I got banners. I want it all made in America.
Right. Absolutely. We all do. Yeah. I want all the cable machines and all our equipment and everything to be made in the United States.
Yeah.
Bring it back home.
And the question is, why is it not, right? Here's a kind of a funny scenario. So it's a joke I heard from one of my favorite pastors. He said, I wanted to do a test and kind of see how my son was going to turn out. So what I did is I went in the room and I left on the dresser top there. I left 3 things. He kind of hid in the closet waiting for his teenage kid to come through. Mm-hmm. He says, number one, he put a silver dollar there. He put a coin. He says, well, if he grabs a coin, he might want to be a banker or something like that. Right. Secondly, he had a bottle of whiskey there. He had a whiskey, and he said, if he grabs that, he might have an affinity towards alcohol. He might be an alcoholic. I got to keep an eye on him. Right. And then thirdly, he had call it a nudie magazine without using the trademark name that he used. And he says he was surprised because his son took everything. He took one of each. And he said, oh, dear God, he's going to be a congressman. That was Hagee. I think that was Pastor Hagee. But yeah, kind of, in that line of thought here where we're going with this thing. But, when you think about it, if you do get that trades degree, you're going to be in a good position to make money, and then you work that trade for a few years and you start your own business at some point.
Yeah, sure. If you want to, do it. If not, you still can make an amazing living just working for a company. I mean, right now, most of the guys, they make commission, and that's how we pay. And, we're always hiring. EverydayPlumber.com is always hiring. We're looking for plumbers and future.
There you go. Tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Yeah, tell your friends.
EverydayPlumber.com. Check them out online there. And there was one other point I wanted to make too. Also for the younger generation, sometimes you think you hear people say, "Oh, well, you can wait till your 30s, late 30s, 40s, to get married." My advice: get married young, start a family. That's where the real memories are. That's where the real love and affection comes in. That's where the real, gratitude and appreciation, and you see the circle of life much sooner when you do that.
Yeah, sure.
Yep. All right, let's take a quick break. Coming up, more with Mike Haisten, EverydayPlumber.com. Also, I want to talk to you about more about our program called K-Score, where you can get licensed to be a realtor and work as a referral agent. Really cool program that we offer through Keller Williams Realty, basically a scholarship of sorts to get your real estate license. We'll be right back here on the Consumer Quarterback Show. Follow us online at BrandonRimes1, at CQB Show, and also on YouTube and Rumble. We've got our YouTube channels out there and Rumble channel. Check it out and subscribe to the podcast. We'll be right back.
This is Warwick Dunn, and you're listening to the Real Estate Quarterback Show hosted by my man, Brandon Rimes.
To get in touch with Brandon, call 727-263-3707. Online at consumerqb.com.
Hey, Brandon BRimes here for AmericaFirstPatriotStore.com. My wife and I shifted a lot of our buying habits, and we wanted to support companies that support our values, patriotic, Christian conservative companies. And you can find that online at AmericaFirstPatriotStore.com. Now, what you're doing is you're not spending any new money. You're simply buying a lot of the common purchases that you're buying every month for the kitchen, the bathroom, your shampoos, your laundry detergent, all types of great essential oils, vitamins, herbs, those types of products. And for you beef lovers, we have great beef products as well. Tenderloin, sirloin steaks, grass-fed beef available as well. So check out AmericaFirstPatriotStore.com. And I'd love to talk to you if you have any questions about it. There's also a business opportunity there for you as well. 813-917-1894. And thank you so much for supporting our company, AmericaFirstPatriotStore.com.
Lindsay Rhymes here. My husband Brandon and I own the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams. And our team of seasoned agents is ready to help you buy, sell, invest, and love the life you live here in Tampa Bay. Communication, execution, customer service, and bulletproofing transactions are really where our team shines. We service Hillsborough, Pinellas, Manatee, Pasco, Hernando, and Citrus counties, and we have seasoned agents in residential, luxury land, and commercial divisions. Reach out to us, your Christian realtors, and let us help empower you with the right knowledge to make smart decisions with your next transaction. Call us at 727-263-3707 today. Again, that number is 727-263-3707.
Selling commercial, vacant land, or residential properties? Don't leave money on the table. List with the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. I'm Brandon BRimes. You can reach me at 727-263-3707. Call or text 727-263-3707. Online at consumerqb.com.
You're listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon BRimes, online at consumerqb.com. Brandon is Tampa Bay's #1 consumer advocate for real estate and financial advice. Call Brandon today at 813-917-1894.
All right, Brandon BRimes back here in studio with Mike Haisten, everydayplumber.com. Consumer Quarterback Show powered by the Platinum MVP team at Keller Williams Realty. Shout out to Lee's Royal Services. Lee does a great job cleaning our real estate properties, residential, commercial properties. Reach out to leesroyalservices.com. Make sure you let them know the real estate quarterback sent you. Lee's Royal Services for the interior of your residential and commercial properties. And on the exterior, talk to heightssoftwash.com. Ramin is the owner of that company. He's been a friend of the program for many, many years now. heightssoftwash.com. All your pressure washing needs, residential, commercial properties, heightssoftwash.com. Make sure you let them know the real estate quarterback sent you. All right, we got a listing here at 1240 Chelsea Lane. This one's in Newport Richey, Chelsea Lane. Affordable property here. This is a great investment, potential for rental opportunity. There's no HOA or CDD there. This is a 211 small home, affordable, open floor plan that flows seamlessly into the kitchen. And you can also park your boat and jet skis there, commercial vehicle. 1240 Chelsea Lane in Holiday, Florida. 1120 Driggers. This one's vacant land over in Lakeland, Florida. Polk County, one of the fastest growing counties in the state of Florida. 1120 Driggers Road in Lakeland. This one's 2.4 acres, vacant land. Build your dream home in that North Country charm of North Lakeland right there. Moments away from school, shopping, dining. 1120 Driggers Road, another vacant land listing from the Platinum MVP team. We got about a dozen vacant land listings, commercial, residential, 100 total listings. And you can see all of our listings at platinummvpteam.kw.com.
Buy dirt. Find one you can't live without.
All right, Mike Haisten back in studio. So a lot of times you get around the holidays, and I know in your business it's like, hey, call, and the expectations are maybe pretty high for some of these folks, I'm sure.
Absolutely. For some reason, people want to call a plumber on Christmas instead of they're having issues. They're bringing family over. They know they're going to have family over.
Yep.
And they're like, okay, well, the toilet's gurgling or the shower, and they're like, oh, well, I'm going to have 6-7 people over. Well, you might want to call a plumber before you have them all come over.
Yes.
And this is what we run into. And then, well, when did you have the problem? We come out there on a Christmas, and they're like, well, we started having the problem last week.
Yeah.
Call before the holidays. It's crazy. We might be open on the holidays, but you only have 1, maybe 2 guys working.
Yeah.
Your 20 guys on staff are not there, or you can't get them all out. You're kind of out for a couple days. Every time we come back from the holidays, we're slammed, and most people have to wait 2, 3, sometimes 4 days to get a plumber out to their house.
Yeah.
All the plumbing companies we're busy, you know?
Exactly.
And so don't wait. Fix it before you have your company over for Christmas or any holiday.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, year round.
You should get a checkup almost every, especially if you have an older home, older parking, right? They should have some kind of a checkup.
You should have your house checked on at least every 6 months. Just have it checked on. Just, have somebody come out and look at it. And we offer that.
That's great.
Well, so.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. That way you don't have, these problems that bubble up all of a sudden. And
right.
Now, talk to me, too, about the hurricane efforts and the hurricane recovery. And I know you were out. Your trucks are running crazy as well.
Right. Lots of repairs. Lots of, putting the plumbing back. It got ripped out, the water levels flooding. So there's a lot of new drywall. The pipes are exposed. So a lot of people are fixing them right now because they got cast iron, and you might want to just fix that while it's exposed. So we offer that when we're there, and a lot of people are going ahead and doing that as well. Putting drywall back on top of a bunch of bad pipe is not a good idea. And,
terrible.
So you should get it looked at. If the drywall's down, fix it.
Yeah.
If you're doing any cosmetic work in your home, call a plumber and get the motor checked.
Yeah.
Before you put, it's like if you're redoing a car, you're not going to paint the whole thing and then put the motor in. You're going to figure out what the motor costs, fix the motor first, get it up to par, and then do the detailing to the car.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what I'm saying. Call a plumber and get it looked at before you put all that stuff in.
What's the phone number to your office?
It is 813-872-0200, or you can call 844 every day. Very simple. 844 every day.
Yeah, I like that. And save that number in your phone. Just save that number. That way you have it ready just in case. And especially if you're a landlord out there, you got multiple properties. There you go. Bookmark it. Everydayplumber.com.
Right.
As well. And I kind of teased before the break too. This program called K-Score. I want to tell you about K-Score. So it's a free online class where you get your real estate license. Now, some people might think, well, Brandon, you're a realtor. You're telling other people to get licensed. Yes, but here's where it works. It works really well for personal trainers, hairstylists, people that are in touch with a lot of different people. Because what happens is by getting your license, you can refer out business. And for example, if you wanted your clients to be taken well care of, we would take great care of them, of course. So you'd refer that business to us. We would close that deal, and you would earn 25% of the commission. So it's a great opportunity. It's called K-Score. Yeah, really cool opportunity. And we've got stories of some hairstylists referring 20+ deals a year, earning an additional $30,000 in income.
Wow.
Because if you have, for example, let's just say a $300,000 home, 3% on one side of the deal, that's $9,000. So you would earn 25% of that just by referring the name and the phone number and email of the friend that you have coming into town, or your client that you cut their hair, or the personal trainer, the whole scenario. So that works out. Bartenders very well as well. Works well. All right, Mike Haisten, everydayplumber.com. Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks, Brandon.
Appreciate those insights.
Absolutely.
All right. Hey, another great show. We had Thomas King on the front end giving out some really good safety tips as well. And we want to thank you for tuning in to the show. Wish you a very happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, holiday season as well out there. And thank you so much for supporting the Consumer Quarterback Show and all of our expert contributors online at consumerqb.com. Hey, please go out there and consider committing a random act of kindness. Do something kind for one another. Be a force for good in the community. And we'll see you next time right here on the Consumer Quarterback Show, consumerqb.com.
You've been listening to The Consumer Quarterback, Brandon Rimes. Whether it's real estate, consumer, or financial advice, let Brandon call your next play. Call Brandon Rimes at 727-263-3707. That's 727-263-3707. Online at consumerqb.com. And join us next time for the Consumer Quarterback Show.